You really can't explain everything to everybody, but if you look over there, you see that the construction worker right there with the hard hat on. But believe it or not, I went close enough and I saw that he had a security badge on his jacket. So he's really a security guard, but he's doing security, making sure nobody sneaks onto there that's not supposed to. You see there's gated off. So security guards sometimes wear construction hats too, and it's funny how sometimes people they see me with my vest and my construction hat, and it doesn't make sense. Like, well, are you a cop? Are you a security guard? Or are you a construction worker? What do you do? But you can't explain anything. Sometimes you just gotta walk away and just let your sneakers do the talking and just walk away. Because some people, you give them a billion answers, they'll just keep asking questions and asking questions and asking questions and asking questions, and no answer is good enough for them. But yeah, you learn that whenever you're either an elementary teacher or a parent, or you just deal with kids, you know what I'm saying? So but we're talking about badges, and what my main point was before I left off on the last video, when my phone, the storage became too full, so I had to switch to this phone, was in real life, you can believe it or not, you could take a badge, and what you actually would do is you would undo the letters, so you don't have to sew over them, but you could sew over them or whatever. But in real life, if you actually get gray thread, it would be perfect, but you have to be able to stitch. But again, stitching, sewing, nothing in this world, I don't care if it's playing basketball, nobody dribbles like Allen Iverson in first grade. You don't dribble like him in second grade, third grade, junior high, high school, college, even the NBA. There's people that have been playing all their life and they swear they can dribble like this guy. Everybody says no, okay? The ball doesn't go in, all right? Perfection is something that takes a million failures. And not only a million failures, even when you do it right, you're gonna be misunderstood by a lot of people, even if you explain it to perfection. So sometimes silence is golden. But I just wanted to show you that guy over there, you know what I'm saying? And why we wear the badge, you know what I'm saying? And why we wear the tools that we wear it to, because it's not just a lifestyle, it's not a fashion statement, it's an outfit for the job. We wear it for the job. It saves lives. It differentiates, you know what I'm saying, me from the next man, or what I'm doing today from what I'm doing tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I wake up and I put my shoe on the wrong foot. Not literally, but just figuratively speaking. Sometimes, I do forget, but most of the times I dress accordingly, I act accordingly, and there's no mistakes about it. You know what I'm saying? And on those days when I do what I'm supposed to be doing and people still confuse me, it's okay, because everybody's misunderstood. All right? But it's just the Boy Scout way of life. You know what I'm saying? When we were young, we wore a sash, and every time we earned a badge, you have to sew it. You know what I mean? This is how you tell the difference between one scout and the next scout. Okay, one scout, when he was young, he came home with his sash. Okay, and this is what Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are like. If you're a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, you had a sash. You know what I'm saying? Either one, right? When you're young, you don't know how to sew. You know what I'm saying? Mom, can you sew this for you? And your mom sews it on there for you. Okay? Or grandma, can you sew this for you? Your grandma sews it for you. Or if you don't have somebody in your family, you take it to a tailor and they do it. And somebody who's your guardian, make sure that they pay for the tailor to do it. And then you go return to the Scouts with that one badge on your sash. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But then when you learn how to sew. One day your mom, your grandma, the tailor, whoever, they tell you, they say, you know what, one day, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting tired, I'm getting old. One day you're going to have to sew your own clothes onto yourself. If you never heard that speech, I don't know who raised you, but I know who raised me, all right? If you never sewed your own merit badge on your sash, or if you don't even know what a sash is, then, I don't know what kind of childhood you had, because a sash can be one of two things. A sash could be something that you wear from this shoulder blade over, to your hip, or over your head, or around your shoulder, or it could be a sash, could be something that you wear down here, like when you get married, you wear one of those things. You know what I'm saying? comes with it. It's part of a tuxedo. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, merit. Look up the definition of merit. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It means you earn something, but you did it. You got to where you got to. Blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? It was earned, not given. You know what I'm saying? It was made with love. You know what I'm saying? My uniform is made with love. You know what I'm saying? So old-fashioned people know what I'm talking about. Straight like that. But, you know, the best part about this this kind of thinking is you can't explain shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the kind of shit that you like. This is how you know between your kids which one is going to get it and which one is not going to get it, or your teacher in your classroom which one is going to get it, which one is not going to get it, or you're a boss, you're an employee, you got your own company, somebody still, it just, no matter what, it doesn't sink in, or you know what I'm saying, they're refuting it. They're like, yeah, but that still doesn't make sense. I don't like that idea. It doesn't sit with me right. Yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of that one because they don't appreciate the tailor-made way of life. You know what I'm saying? The merit. Okay, the life earned, not given. But you know, and it's good because no badge left behind means, you know, when you're done with this, you don't like it, you know, you pass it on, the whole jacket, to your son, your nephew. You pass it on to somebody in your family, or grandchildren, or something like that. Or, you know, let's say you become a teacher, somebody in your classroom, you give it to your favorite pupil. Or, you know what I'm saying, you're a boss, you give it to your favorite employee before you retire. Or, you know what I'm saying, whenever you pass on the company to somebody else, but you leave something to them, you give it to them because it means something. Let's say they don't want the jacket. You say, hey, well, you can take off the badge, you can put on your own jacket, and you can learn how to sew it on your whatever jacket you like I did. You know what I'm saying? You pass it on. This is legacy shit. Okay, so this is what legacy is all about. But you do that, and you know, you understand what it means when I say no badge left behind.